A fascinating debate is exploding in the XRP community about Ripple's true endgame. Experts are now claiming that despite Ripple's public focus on products and partnerships, their entire business model secretly depends on one thing above all else: a significantly higher XRP price. But why can't the company ever say this out loud? The discussion was sparked by software engineer Vincent Van Code, who argued that Ripple's long-term play has always been about building global on-chain liquidity through the XRP Ledger and XRP itself. He suggests this goes beyond their public talk about stablecoins or cross-border payments. But here's where it gets really interesting. XRP influencer digital asset investor responded with a bold claim that many in the community have long suspected. He stated plainly, "It's always been about XRP price, but Ripple can't say it." Therefore, we need to understand why Ripple remains silent about XRP price targets. The answer lies in regulatory caution. As a company operating in the highly scrutinized crypto space, openly discussing price targets could attract regulatory scrutiny. However, the financial reality is undeniable. But the numbers tell a compelling story. Ripple holds about 35 billion XRP in escrow, plus another 5 billion in spendable wallets. At current prices around $2.40, every $1 increase in XRP's price would add approximately $40 billion to Ripple's balance sheet. This creates an enormous financial incentive for price appreciation. Therefore, despite Ripple's public silence on price, their actions speak volumes. Their partnerships with institutions like Evernorth, G Treasury, and SBI Holdings, along with efforts to establish the largest public XRP treasury, all point toward building real-world utility that should naturally drive value. So what's the real story here? While critics like Fishy Catfish point to Ripple's decision to issue most of its Rust stablecoin on Ethereum as evidence of lacking XRPL confidence, the broader picture suggests a more nuanced strategy. Ripple appears to be walking a careful line, building infrastructure and partnerships that create genuine utility while avoiding regulatory landmines. Their silence on price isn't indifference, it's strategic necessity. The community consensus seems to be that as Ripple continues building institutional liquidity rails, the rising XRP price they can't publicly discuss may ultimately become the undeniable proof of their success.